Welcome back, everybody.
Hey, everyone.
Joe here.
Kevin.
All right, so the American season 4 premiere. I think right now, Pastor Tim is toast.
I don't think there's any way around it.
He's gonna die. He's gonna die.
The only thing that I can think of that would save Pastor Tim is the aftermath of it. Of if they kill Pastor Tim, what does that do to their relationship with Paige? It's done forever.
She's like, okay, you kill him, then I'm just going to stand.
Something. I'm just saying that if Pastor Tim dies, there is a 0% chance, right?
Yeah.
That Paige is ever okay with their parents again if something happens to him.
Yes, and I think that it might not be them that does it.
And that's the other thing.
Yeah.
What happens if their phones are being tapped? Because they probably are.
Yeah, I think listening at all times.
And Granny or Frank Langella, what's his name? Gabriel. Somebody else has him taken care of, and now we might have the entire family on opposing sides from the Soviet government because of this, of that. That could be a catalyst.
They'll do it without saying anything,
right?
And I honestly think that they would just go to the house and be like, "This is what's up.
At some point,
this is what's going to happen to you people. You got to pay attention to your kids because we can't have this out there."
Either that, or they just do it in Gabriel during chess. Like, by the way, we killed Pastor Tim. Because your daughter called. I mean,
that could be the case too. They're going to tell them to keep it on, keep it locked up.
They have to, right? Like this is a big issue.
Some sort of reprimanding, I guess.
Yeah. I don't think there's any way. So I know that people commented on Patreon because I was curious as well. I don't know what the rules are as far as pastors go, as far as like a confidentiality.
Yes,
you know what I mean. Like what's said in confession. I think there's protection there, but is a casual phone call covered?
I don't know if it's does even if it's in confession, like if it's a crime, does that?
I don't know. You know the rules. Because they only kind of know the rules.
Yeah.
I don't, but because they kind of show up in movies for like lawyers and for like psychiatrists, right? Sure. As far as like the confidentiality rules. Yeah. But pastors and priests, I don't know what the rules are.
There's also some anonymity when you do go to confession, but obviously Paige knows Pastor Tim, so that's different at this point.
Well, I think most of the people that go in and sit down across from their priest knows who they are.
I was raised Catholic, so we had that box where if you want to do it anonymously, you can.
Sure.
You don't have to stare at him or anything. So this is obviously different, but I don't know. It's I think if it's a crime, then they have to report it. And obviously this is the 80s.
It's definitely an ongoing crime.
It's an ongoing crime.
It's a big one, too.
The height of the Cold War.
Right.
We don't know how political Tim is.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we do. We know that he's
he's a left-wing activist, for
sure. Maybe he sympathizes. I don't know.
I doubt it.
I doubt it too.
I don't think he's unpatriotic.
This show is definitely unpredictable. So I think there's gonna be some sort of twist that we're not expecting with this whole story.
There's also a real chance that Pastor Tim might think this is his chance to save the whole family, and he goes,
that'd be hilarious.
So talk to Paige.
That'd be hilarious if he tries to save them. They're like, we're just gonna break your neck.
And again, I don't think they will. I think there's a good chance that if something happens to Pastor Tim, it has nothing to do with Philip and Elizabeth.
Yeah, so if they don't kill him, then it's basically going to be like, all right, they might just scare him.
Yeah, or you're in on the secret now. How much do you love your family?
They start working Tim. Tim starts doing missions for him.
All right, we do want to go ahead and welcome Matt Leibowitz, Starspow, I think. Karen, this is so much easier earlier. Karen B, Brittany R, Shelby Gentry, Nicholas Grady, Marty McGee, and Dallas, our patrons. Thank you, guys. We're very happy you're here with us.
We sure are. And if you guys are watching this on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you might hit the like button for us, leave us a comment down below, and please, 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 that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the new content we've coming your way.
If you'd like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else we've watched or are currently watching, please check out the link in the description below to our Patreon page. On all shows, including The Americans, we're at least 4 episodes ahead on Patreon of where we are on YouTube. So if you get done watching this and want to go further into Season 4 with us, that's the place you can do it. You will have to sync and watch along on your own streaming service or source material. You're only going to see ours for copyright purposes. And we're also watching 30 Rock, currently as a Patreon exclusive.
Just please tell me.
We work for our country.
She asked.
She asked. I know,
She
right?
demanded. I don't care what it is. Yeah.
They're not who they say they are. They're not Americans.
Somebody said the original line was supposed to be they're spies.
Yeah.
It hits way harder when she says they're Russians.
Yeah.
Especially with the cross-cutting between that and the Reagan speech. Very good moment.
The FBI found the bug. Martha knows about me.
Yeah, we still have to wrap this storyline up somehow, too.
I don't think she's going anywhere anytime soon.
They're not gonna let up until they find the person that put that pen there.
I'm going the opposite route now. Martha staying.
Yeah, because this poor guy's taking the fall.
Yeah. With each season we've started, I'm like, Martha's gone. She's
Yeah. I can't believe she's around, but her story's got so much more compelling in this third season. Oh, I was going to say, this is a flashback? Yes.
Ah!
Did he just kill that kid?
I think he did.
Because you drop a rock like that on someone's head.
Yeah, in real life,
yeah,
that's brain damage. It's like bullies or... Oh!
Okay, so he is killing him. You had him.
There's some context here.
He's being bullied. He took care of the bullies.
Man. That was brutal.
Yeah, it was.
You were right about Martha. I have to tell her about Jean before she finds out at work.
So your coworker's dead, and I set him up. Are we good?
Yeah, don't be shocked. Don't be shocked.
Yeah.
Did it for us, baby.
What you do is you lie and say you weren't the only one.
True.
Because if you tell her like, this is covering you.
Yeah.
That's a different conversation.
Packing. Like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this is like, why? This is not going to freak her out. Why are you being quiet? Just like,
yeah, don't sneak in on her.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Flip on the light, whistling. That's what you do when you walk in. Don't try to startle anybody.
What's in the fridge?
Yeah, exactly.
What time is it?
It's late.
He's not even wearing the gear.
Not anymore.
Yep. He should be happy that he's better looking than he.
I know, right? Yeah.
I need to talk to you.
Is everything all right?
You're gonna hear some news at work. Yeah.
In the next day or two, you're gonna get some disturbing news at work.
He's gonna level with her.
What do you mean? What happened?
I happened.
Yeah.
He'll be found in his apartment. It'll look like he killed himself.
And he's straight up confessing.
I don't understand.
The recorder will be found in his apartment.
Now you do. Yeah.
It was the only way to protect you.
Oh, no.
He could have. There are ways around that he could have lied.
Yeah.
No, I didn't agree to this. I don't want this.
Martha.
How could you do that?
Yeah, see, that's why it's so weird that they went this route.
I said I would do anything I could to protect you, to keep you safe.
Oh, my God.
We don't know this actress, but she's good.
You know she's British.
Really?
Yeah.
She's crushing this.
Yeah, somebody on Patreon let us know she's actually a British actress.
I've not seen her in anything else, I don't think, but she's a talent.
Always brings it.
Yeah.
Every scene.
Because, I mean, like, for a while it was a pretty thankless role.
Yeah, it was.
But
it was the worst role in season 2.
Yeah, I think so, too. What she was asked to do, the writing for her. But I really feel like she brought it really well.
The payoff's been great. Yeah. I mean, so now that we have this dynamic going forward, how long till she cracks, you know? I mean...
Well, the hope is that she doesn't, but I don't see that lasting all the way through.
Yeah, I mean...
I don't think she's that person.
Now, then she's definitely going away because she's an accessory at that point. And also the spying.
Right. Honestly, it's the next day at least. I'm really surprised that no one's contacted them and said this happened. Maybe no one is listening to their phone.
I'm surprised. I'd be really surprised if they weren't.
Right.
Your father had to go to work.
What's he doing?
Can't tell you.
It's what we call a source. You might get some information.
It is dangerous. It's always dangerous.
Did you eat? You want me to make some eggs?
No, thanks. I'm not hungry.
Look, she looks terrified of her own mother.
Yeah. That's a lot.
It's a lot, for sure. I mean, I thought that Russia trip was going to put her in the other direction, but, man.
It definitely did not.
It did not.
I'm glad you got some sleep. Are you gonna be able to go to work today?
I have to.
Yeah, Stan's already watching. So then, how is she going to play it off as cool when the news breaks about the other guy?
Yeah.
There's no way.
No, she'll be visibly upset.
Yeah. Well, rattled, as it clear that she didn't just hear it for the first time. Yeah.
Stan Bimo was suspicious. He could come back. We'll be together at my place just as often.
Does she want that? It doesn't look like she does.
That's really not that often.
Yeah. Oh, this is quite a take right here. Yeah. Show us Paige.
With liberty and justice for all.
Oh, man.
She didn't go in for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Make a decision.
We want you to stay.
Both of you?
Want Granny back.
No. I'll take you at your nod. We're not allowed to make them. We've signed treaties, but we think the Americans are making them, so we make them too.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
If he's clean, you'll pick up the next package from him and find out what the hell is going on.
Disease or something?
Yeah, somebody. Yeah.
This is for a kind of meningitis you can get from the last 2 samples he got for us.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
That's how they got me. They knew I would be with her that night. If I'd been home where I belonged,
They would have gotten you another way.
Oh, true. Yeah, honestly.
They were going to give up on that, yeah.
that seems peaceful now. I wish I could live that way again.
Anton Lazarevich, пройдемте.
Uh-oh.
You sound official. I don't do that in my
Yes,
life.
boss?
I am used to hearing secrets. I know this may sound crazy, but do you think your parents would be open to coming in and...
We can't tell anybody else. Ever.
He broached it. It's not going to be the end of this.
When do you think you can ask them to tell you more about what they do?
I guess. I could try.
So he's sending her in to spy on her family? Because that's what that kind of sounded like.
Literally.
Great. Go get more information and then come and tell it to me.
Yeah.
That's not going to end badly.
Get up.
Oh my God, I didn't even realize that was Philip.
It's poisoning the whole upstairs. I had to open up all the windows.
I told him deodorant is fine. He doesn't need cologne.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's quite a look.
Oh, it is cool. Yeah, I know.
Oh, what's his name?
Dylan Baker?
Yeah.
What did you see?
I'm telling you, it didn't feel right.
His constant state of stress. No, he's not okay.
Okay, he's working on an ulcer right now.
Right. I just told my other wife I murdered a guy.
Yeah.
Angry.
Anger is a concept. How do you feel in your body?
Anger's not a feeling, it's a concept? I don't get that.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Strong.
It's so brutal. And they're kids.
Yeah, it's like busting open a fruit.
Yeah.
You got in a fight. You were a kid. What's the big deal?
It's not just that.
Yeah. They do not skimp on the brutality here.
Yeah. They've really replaced the S with the V.
Oh, yeah.
The kid was bullying you. Why isn't he asking you for forgiveness? Did you ever talk to him about it?
No.
Because he moved away.
That's a better answer than the truth.
Moved away to that special place.
Exactly.
We talked about how he's going to be open with Sandra.
Right.
I wonder what he's going to tell her.
Right.
It's not really anger, even.
What is that?
I just feel bad.
You have no idea. Yeah.
I did that.
Oh my God. She's going to see. Yeah.
This is about to get weird, isn't it?
It's get so weird. Because she knows him. They were together.
Well, yeah. He knows her.
He met the night he met her at Est. Yeah. He was with Philip.
Yeah.
And then she knows exactly what's happening.
Yeah. She thinks they're having an affair as well.
Yep. That was gonna blow up. Stan and Philip are gonna be friends after this.
It's gonna be weird.
If you were having dinner with Sandra.
Sir?
Call Walter Taffet. Tell him to meet me in the vault now.
No, her cover's good now. I mean, that's what this is.
You do another round of interviews after that?
Not if you think the guy's got. Not if you think you got your guy.
Yes.
I don't think you should be going to these appointments alone, Mr. Murray. The church has volunteers who could drive you.
It's fun for church.
Yeah. So she gonna get to the phone call?
Or the talks in his office?
Yeah.
I just keep picturing her walking in there and spitting the whole thing out.
You pictured right.
What's that Halloween horror movie he was in?
Trick or Treat.
I've only seen part of it, but it is dark.
Anthology, yeah.
Green station wagon. Had his turn signal on at the corner. Came straight through.
So he's being followed.
They know. They know that he's dead. Jean, it's...
What's so great about how this was written and how she's executing is you don't know which way she's going to break on it. Still have no idea which way she's going to break on all of
She's so
this.
predictable.
Yeah.
She could blow this whole thing up.
Did he know? Jean, did he know that was gonna happen?
No, he didn't stop it.
I'm glad that you told me. I am. I have to know everything.
Oh, she is getting herself on board with
Yeah,
it.
she is. Like I said, she's ride or die, man.
Yeah. She's not going to know everything.
No. No, I know. Yeah, look, he knows that too.
I keep having these memories from when I was a kid. It's dumb stuff, but you know how
He wants to talk to everybody about this.
He really does.
I did what I did to take you out of danger. I won't put you back in.
Full blown, like brainwashed.
Yeah.
I had a beer with him once. You could tell he was a disturbed guy.
I know what you mean.
Oh, that's not
This
cool.
poor guy.
Yeah. Poor Gene.
See, Stan still doesn't buy it.
I mean, it's a little suspicious, right?
Yeah. She better have a good reason why she's doing this.
All of a sudden, the guy who's spying for you grows a conscience and then takes himself out.
Yeah. No, I think they buy that. I just mean she needs to have a good reason for why she's making all these copies. and
Yeah,
everything.
for sure.
I know you like Gene a lot. I didn't know him that well, but I liked him too.
He's overfishing.
I guess you never really know a person, do you?
I never thought that I needed the Martha Stan chess match, but here we go.
Yeah, right. She's getting better at it.
She's getting way good at it.
No one on him tonight. Or Sunday. We should go tonight.
It's not fun.
Yeah. He's in crisis.
He needs to talk.
Yeah.
Did you know you were under surveillance?
No, I just thought random people couldn't stop staring at me because I'm so handsome. This is to meningitis what bubonic plague is to a runny nose. Tell them I send it with love.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Like, you hold it. I don't want to hold it.
So Flanders is bad.
Yeah. I just keep thinking Flanders in The Simpsons.
So next episode is Pastor Tim going to knock on the door and be like, "Hey guys,
Yeah.
what's up?"
Oh, crap. Stan's coming over to confront him.
Yeah.
Hey, Philip, can I talk to you alone for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Boy talk?
I hope he doesn't rough him up with that in his pocket.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
We got
She
dessert.
said you were very intimate.
No, they weren't.
I don't know what that means.
Are you screwing my wife?
No, God, no. I don't know. It's weird, obviously, seeing you, seeing her. I don't know what to say.
Screw you, Philip.
I didn't think Stan was going to take quite to that level.
Ah, man, my heart's racing.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, yeah, when it comes to Sandra, he's messing around, so that's why, like, so he's going to hit him with that thing in his pocket. He handled that so poorly. Like, yeah, I've been going to S. I don't talk about it. Like, I don't tell my wife about it. Why would I tell you?
Are we still in one piece?
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't feel comfortable taking that back to my house with my family.
No. Put it in the very back of the freezer.
Yeah.
Kids, stay out of the freezer.
Hey, can I rent a freezer across town?
Yeah. I would not want that in my home.
No.
Put it inside of a box, like... All
I don't feel like Stan stays adversarial forever. I don't think that. I think this is going to be a short-term thing.
I think he's going to have to hear from Sandra.
Right. There's a 0% chance that he's not going to mention it to her. I think you're right.
Yeah, he's going to have to hear from her and then have her set him straight because he when he gets off the deep end,
right,
you can't talk to him.
No. Not to mention the fact that I know it's his wife and his friend, which is messed up, right?
Yeah.
Bro code or whatever you want to call it. But ultimately, it's not his place to get mad regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was out of line there either way. Obviously, they're not doing anything. But even if they were, I get being upset and everything, but the confrontation was out of line.
Out of line, he doesn't. He only knows what Tori told him, right?
Right.
And if she says they were being intimate, which one? She's stirring the pot for no reason.
Right.
They were not. Yeah, they were having dinner.
They weren't kissing. They weren't holding hands.
No.
I mean, if someone says they're being intimate, I would assume that they were like kissing in the booth. You know what I mean?
I feel like intimacy involves physical touch of some sort,
right? Which was not happening. No, they were talking for sure.
They were having a friendly moment. They were definitely being friendly. But like it's not out of line. Two adults can go get there, and I think Philip should have been like, "Hey man, I went to Est. She doesn't know. You're not going to know. I'm not going to tell my wife this. I'm not going to tell you this. And like we just get dinner afterwards. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
No, it's not a big deal.
But obviously Stan was not there, so it's his word versus his new girlfriend's word.
Right. Again, it's her stirring the pot. I know I've certainly gone out and had drinks or dinner with female friends that both she and I knew 100% nothing was going on beyond that.
Love drama.
Right. Yeah, for sure. That was a drama move for sure.
And that's just that's the tales all the time,
Right.
So I do want to see that get resolved because even though it might be, I don't know if it's a fake friendship, but I do enjoy Philip and Stan's friendship.
I don't think it is a fake friendship.
They've gotten real with one another enough times.
I think Philip genuinely likes him.
Yeah.
I think he would kill him if he had to, but I think he genuinely would hate it. I don't think he wants anything bad to happen to Stan. But I don't think that this is like. I mean, this is just me. That this makes things weird in perpetuity between Philip and Stan.
I hope.
I think it gets resolved sometime.
Mm-hmm. And I think that Stan just needs him to calm down. Because if he was like dead set on like being like screw you, Philip,
right?
And he'd be like, hey Elizabeth, guess what? He would have brought her into the fold as well.
Maybe.
That's why he's like, hey, can we talk for alone for a second? Because like he could have blown it up right there and been like, I know you're with my wife.
That's true. That would have been pretty extreme though.
Yeah, it would have. And
let me ruin your marriage while I'm at this.
Yeah, I mean, I guess putting his hands on him is
it was between the two of them.
Sure,
and that's how he kept it. But I do think there's a cooling off, calming down, getting the facts straight kind of moment coming.
Yeah,
but that's definitely a complicating thing. And the simple fact that he was roughing him up while he had a deadly virus in his pocket.
Talking about tension.
Yeah.
I was wondering if it was going to go that route. Obviously, I never thought that Philip and Sandra would start a relationship, but like I was wondering if they would be seen.
Sure.
I was like, because I mean, Stan goes to these meetings. I didn't think that his new girlfriend would catch them, but I mean, they're in public, which I think helps their case. The fact that they're in public means they're not trying to hide anything because nothing's happening.
Yeah, there was nothing going on there. So I don't know. I think it was Stan being dumb. Well, no, actually, I don't think it was Stan being dumb. I think his girlfriend,
she was being dumb.
Really ramping up the details there. Well, and why did even if that's the case, did Stan not ask a follow-up question? They're being intimate. Oh, intimate. How?
Yeah.
What do you mean intimate? Like when Philip said, I don't know what that means. I don't either.
Yeah, like when somebody says, I saw them at a restaurant, they're being intimate, like with the table.
Were they
what were they doing?
I'm seriously, I'd be like, were they making out? Like, what do you mean intimate?
Yeah.
If they're talking, they're talking. People talk to people.
Yeah, there's different levels of intimacy, and that I don't think that even checks off any of them. I mean,
that wouldn't have ticked any of my boxes just seeing it.
So that's frustrating.
Yeah, it's just like, okay. The takeaway from that is that Stan and Philip are going to have to fix their relationship, and Stan's new girlfriend kind of sucks.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of frustrated just talking about it. I'm like, man, she really does.
Yeah, she really caused.
Screw you, Tori.
Yeah, Tori really caused a problem there for no reason than to cause it.
Out of all the things that happened in this episode, I'm like stuck on that one now.
Well, and here's the other thing: even if she thought they were on a date, did she necessarily have to tell Stan, "I saw your ex-wife with Philip"?
Maybe she's trying to. I don't know. She's obviously his girlfriend, but maybe she's trying to like have his back. I don't know.
I don't. Here's what I would assume. Because we've all been in a situation where we've seen our new girlfriend's ex or somewhere, right? Or boyfriends for whoever's watching, right? Telling them what they're doing isn't necessarily a good thing.
No, it's
you
not.
know.
If she thought that was his best, she knows it's his best friend, but like, I don't know. I
don't know. I think you have that conversation knowing it's going to cause problems between people, probably unnecessarily. Yeah. Because again, even if they were together, that has nothing to do with to do with Tori or with Stan, really.
I think that there's no harm in saying, "Hey, I saw your friend and your ex-wife having dinner. Are they close like that?" You know, but at the same time, being like they're intimate is a whole other thing. Just
she caused a problem to cause a problem.
Yeah, I mean, there's ways to go about it without causing a problem. But I mean, what she did was gross.
Yeah, I mean, they need her to be gross for the sake of the show to cause a problem between Stan and Philip, and we'll go from there to see how it gets resolved.
The dynamics of the show are always fantastic.
Sure.
So going forward, we have the bug in Pastor Tim's office, I guess. So I want to see how that plays out.
When it gets found. Eventually she's going to find it. Yeah.
Obviously the show, long game. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's not in the next episode, and if it's like episode 3, episode 4.
Well,
halfway through the season.
Right. But I'm expecting her to hear it, then to confront Paige about it, and Paige to say, if anything happens to Pastor Tim, I go to the police. And then everyone just kind of having to be okay with it.
Absolutely.
And then them having to have the conversation with Pastor Tim. Mm-hmm. So... I don't see an easy resolution for it for Philip and Elizabeth.
Yeah.
After the way this episode went, I don't think that he's actually going to perish.
No.
But I think he's safer based on how it's being handled.
I do want to see that sit down if he brings Elizabeth and Philip in the office and is like, "Hey, let's talk about spying."
No. There's going to be a sit down of some kind for sure. We just want everybody at the table just wants what's best for Paige is going to be the conversation.
Yeah. It's not going to go the way he thinks it's going to go. It's going to be so bad for him.
Well, yeah, because he's not in this life.
He's out of his element.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's out of his element. He's not in this life, so he doesn't realize that it's not like you don't have to be like this. Okay, I won't. Like, you don't understand the level
you tried not being spies?
of commitment and fanaticism involved. Yeah. All right, guys, we'll catch you in the next one.
See ya.